Hey there. And I was reading something about this don't mix protein shakes and stuff and protein powders with alcohol because it would impede the protein synthesis. And my response to that is kiss my royal ass, okay?
Kiss my ass!
But a couple days ago, my phone out of nowhere, I got this sorry about that. I got this notifications that came up about this movie that came out with it's coming out with Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco, and it's called Day Shift. And I seen the trailer and I'm like, well, I'm kind of curious and what's this about? So it's a Sunday, long day at work. I decided to do a home workout, and I was sitting there and like, you know what? Let me have some Cheez-Its and some alcohol protein shake and check out this movie called Day Shift. And surprisingly, to my shocker, I wound up liking it. Could be the alcohol, but well, guys, sit back and enjoy my lazy review because it doesn't need a full review. It's just a simple, well, spoilers, good fucking time. I enjoyed it, and hey, I guess what? Hope you enjoy this review, and definitely, well, just like my pre-review, I'm drunk, but enjoy the intro. That is some good protein powder and Jack Daniels, but I had a leftover bottle. And so this movie comes out, it's Day Shift, it's on Netflix. It stars Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco. And what's the premise? Well, the movie is pretty simple for the most part. It's a buddy cop kind of comedy slash vampire flick slash action film. And truth be told, it's one of those films where Netflix is pumping this out. And much like Extraction with Chris Hemsworth, I would have actually liked to see this in theaters.
The theater.
The funny part is, as I'm watching this film, I'm texting one of my friends like, damn, dude, this is actually surprisingly a really good fucking time, and I enjoyed it. So, what is the premise? What's going on? What's the movie about? As always, I'm going to include trailer footage in my review, but Jamie Foxx plays a character called Bud, and off the bat, he's a vampire hunter on the side, and what he does is, as he kills vampires, he extracts their teeth. The teeth is worth currency, and he goes to, I guess, this pawn dealer, played by Peter Stormare, which is, Peter Stormare. This guy's a legend for all the right reasons. And there's this vampire union and stuff, and apparently Jamie Foxx's character of Bud, he was kicked out of the union for just doing a whole bunch of stupid shit. And basically, he wants to get back in. He teams up with, well, not teams up. He talks to his old buddy Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg is in it for like, maybe 10 minutes and stuff. And of course, Snoop Dogg, just being charismatic as he is, every time he's on screen, he steals the show. He calls in a couple favors, and he wants to get Bud back into the union. So by doing this, they talk to their captain, their union representative, and he's like, okay, we'll give you one last chance. The reason that Bud is so desperate for money for is because his ex-wife, they want to take his daughter and move her out of LA, which, sorry, I'm drunk, but the entire movie takes place in LA. She wants to move her out of state, but he needs some emergency money. Then he's teamed up with, well, Dave Franco. Dave Franco is this upcoming field agent and stuff. Well, he's kind of like this guy where he sits in the office all day, and he's told by the captain there to take Bud and just watch him. The captain doesn't like Bud. He's had a very messed up track record and everything, and he wants Bud to just not succeed, and he wants Dave Franco's character, which his character is called Seth. He wants Seth to find something wrong and just kick him out of the union full time and permanently. And I gotta say, it's a very simple buddy cop film. It's about vampires. There's kick-ass action. There's a lot of comedy. And thank God, again, with Netflix, this is not woke. It's not offensive. You can have, I wouldn't say it's targeted towards kids, but teenagers slash adults could like this film. And I gotta say, I was texting my buddy 1 hour in. There's this pretty badass fight scene, which is probably my favorite fight scene of this entire film. And the film is going on about 2 hours long. But Seth and Bud, they team up with these characters called the Twins, and they infest this vampire nest. They go into this house, and just what happens when they get into the house is both kick-ass and comical at the same time.
Kick-ass?
You have a character like Bud, okay? He's taking Seth and just with the whole buddy cop formula. Seth is a character where he's never been outside the office. He's never been inside field work, so he's a rookie, he's a noob.
Newbie, how you doing?
Bud is constantly questioning him. He's constantly questioning his knowledge. He's constantly questioning how much he knows about vampires. And I got to give them credit because, with the whole vampire genre, it gets stale, it gets old. We've seen it 1,000 times fucking before. And to these guys' credit, they do things like They have different vampire species. They have different vampire rules. They have different vampires with different abilities and different powers. It's not just the whole same old bullshit that you've always seen with, steaks and sunlight and just garlic and the like. He's a grizzled veteran. He's been doing this for a very long time. He knows his shit. He has different weapons. He has different knowledge, and
he knows full well what he's doing.
And by the trailers and stuff, you can tell Seth, he's very rookie. He's very green. He's constantly fucking up. Even he pisses himself on the first hunt. It's funny as hell, and just, I was laughing. And
I really had fun.
This is one of them films where it doesn't require a very in-depth breakdown. It doesn't require like a huge review. It's something for me, it's the definition of a lazy review. But as I've always said,
that could be a good thing.
It could be Lethal Weapon. It could be Men in Black. It could be anything you want it to be, in the sense that it's nothing new, nothing groundbreaking.
But it works.
I think that the CGI and the choreography and stuff and the action was very well done and very well directed. It didn't feel like a straight to Netflix movie. It felt like they actually put some love and some care and some money into this film.
Absolutely spectacular design, spared no expense.
As my rating system would go, how is this film? How would I rate this? It's a very simple, it's a goddamn good time. Simple as that. And sometimes that's all we fucking need. It's not woke, it's not messaging, it's not pandering, it's just a simple fucking buddy cop movie that just happens to have vampires.
Vampires?
You know the spiel? Give me 1 second.
This calls for a drink.
I'm heading back to work.